Ladies and gentlemen, today we'll talk about our product. Ladies and gentlemen, today we'll talk about our product, all-in-one pen. Nothing can stop your great ideas. This is our group members. And first, I will introduce about our product. It's a multi-functional pen with refillable post-it note or just note with the size of about 5 centimeters multiplied with 3 meters. And the size of the pen is the pocket size, which is very high mobility, around 5 to 15 centimeters. The ink gonna be refillable and changed to other color according to customer interest.
Next, we are going to talk about the business model. This is our business model canvas. Our key activities is to sell products to retailers and buy components from suppliers. Since our company is a manufacturing company and produces pen, our key resources are plastic, paper, ink, and human resources and factories. Our key partners are paper and pen company and retailers and stationery shops. Our revenue streams come from retailers and from online marketplaces such as Amazon and Rakuten. Whereas our competitors will be in Japan, for example, Daiso, and for FA students, it will be Coop Shop. Our value proposition is as follows. Our product is compact and it is multi-usable. It is relatively cheap and the designs are very attractive. Also, one of the features is that they are eco-friendly because customers don't need to buy the product again and they can use it in a long term. Our customer segment is office workers or students and teachers. The age range for office workers is the 30s and to 50s. Especially for students and teachers, we will start selling it to Kyushu. So for students, it will be APU students, and teachers, it will be for Beppu University students. Our customer relationship is we will get feedbacks from the customers, and if we get bad feedbacks, we will improve the products and offer support and special pricing for key distributors. Lastly, our channels are from retailers, stationery shops, or stores in university and offices. Our core structure is to build factory and recruit workers at developing countries with cheap labor costs and geographically close location to each other. Therefore, it will decrease the cost and create efficient supply chain management.
Okay, next is the value proposition. So we have 6 value proposition of our product. The first one is the compactness of the product. You can even take it anywhere in your pocket. The next one is our price that is cheaper than most of our competitor. The next one is our design, the minimalistic design, the aesthetic design that is customizable, and you would always be ready with paper that you can write anywhere. The next one is it is eco-friendly, and the last one it is long-lasting that you could pass it to your children. But the thing that I want to mention here is that our design, that the paper is easily refilled, it's easily changeable, that it will support our razor blade model business to create a strong ecosystem.
Okay, so now I'm going to talk about the hypothesis. Well, the first one we're going to mention here is that as customers know how our product's going to work in different scenarios, they will likely have a chance to buy it. Well, firstly, the method that we're using here is the split testing. Well, split testing is a very, very unique method to observe what customer does and say. So this is the reason why we use it to conduct our survey. However, the survey we're conducting here is just it's not the real survey for the hypothesis due to time constraint, but this is the one we're gonna make in the future. Well, there are 5 steps in conducting the survey. Well, firstly, we're gonna create a focus group based on diversity. Secondly, we're gonna let them do the survey and track the results. And when we receive the results, we're gonna compare with the original expectation. And then when the result comes, we're gonna make an amendments if there are necessary changes has to be made. Well, the first question we asked our customer was that how did they feel? If they feel annoyed when they have to note something very, very important, but they have nothing to write except for their hands, and nearly 100% said yes. And this is what our product is gonna prove and serve them. Well, secondly, moving on to the customer segmentation. Well, nearly 50% of our customization, expected customization, said yes, they gonna use our product, and this is the reason our product can and will have a chance to be sold in the real market. Well, about the expenses and the cost, we asked the customer how much they would love to buy a product like this, and the result we received is nearly 100%. 80% said they would like a product like this would cost around 500 yen, and this is what we expected to sell in our market. And of course, you know, a product can never be the same throughout the year. So at this stage, we're gonna upgrade design and the sizes of the pen. And guess what? Nearly 50% said they are interested in buying a new product based on the interest. And this is a reason that we can upgrade our product to a higher positions. And lastly, the size of the pen. And again, more than 80% said they would love to have a pen with the size of 15 centimeters. And this is exactly what we have expected, and we're gonna sell it in the markets.
Next, we'll talk about the second hypothesis. Our customer will support our product on social media. Because due to the time constraint, we cannot launch it properly, but this is going to be our plan to test our hypothesis in the future. So step one, we'll create the social media account. In this case, we already created the account for our product on Facebook. And the second step, we will launch the advertisement. It will cost us around $5 to $10 to reach to around 2,000 people. And the third step, the final step, is we're gonna based on the result and see if our hypothesis is correct or not. So we will use the tool called ad tracking. It will collect the information of the customer who interact with the advertisement, if it's negative or it's positive. And also we will take the constructive comments of the customer into consideration for further improvement. And the result we expect, as our hypothesis is correct, is around 1,600, around 80% with the positive interaction and some constructive comments.
So now we're gonna talk about the possible traps that we may encounter during our testing process, including false positive trap and exhausted maximum trap. So starting with the first one, we are aware that our surveys can always lead to misleading data that make us see the customer pains that are actually not there, and lead us into the wrong direction. So the fix towards this trap is that we will test customer profile again and again in order to make sure that our products are in line with the customer's pains and gains. Also, we'll design different tests with the same hypothesis. And as my friend Ming has already mentioned in his hypothesis part 1, we have already conducted surveys towards to define our customer segments. So we're confident that we'll be able to avoid this trap. And the second one, exhausted maximum trap. So in this trap, we're aware that we may mistake our sample as the whole population, and that will lead to our overlooking limitations of our market. So in order to fix that, we will design tests towards different examples of test subjects based on diversity and nationality, in order to make sure that we can cover all the anticipated population that we will design our products towards. And that's it for our presentation. Thank you for your time.